My name is Johnathan. My brand is called Optimist, and it's around baby furniture. I'm a reseller on Amazon. So I've been doing this about 2.5 years. Amazon started to be my second hobby. My wife and I started Amazon, and we came upon baby furniture. We have a lot of experience with a lot of our friends and whatnot who have kids, and so we found some pretty cool stuff and got some great feedback. So we've been developing that for about 2.5 years. It hasn't really gone too far. It has made some big strides in the last year, but up until Cap Inc. and the incubator program, wow, that's when we really saw some leaps and bounds.
Like, what milestones have you hit that you're really proud of so far?
We started this program in September. In that time frame, the last 2 to 3 months, we've actually doubled sales, which has taken us close to 6 figures a month. And we've been doing that consecutively now for 4 months. That in itself is pretty huge, and we don't see that stopping anytime soon. And that's just me learning as much as I can from the videos in the incubator program. Just listening and learning has got me this far, so I'm pretty excited where the future can take us.
Is this still your side hustle, or has it become your full-time thing?
It is still a side hustle, and we love seeing growth. It's a fun hobby for us. We don't see it stopping anytime soon.
What do you do for your day job?
So I'm an agile coach. I teach agility and agile transformations for large companies. I get to work from home, so I have a lot of free time on my hands after work and whatnot. And so being online is very normal and part of my life. So a very easy transformation. And Amazon itself, we are interested in that.
What has been your transformation that you've done? Are you changing the way that you look at your business? What do you think has caused this massive explosion for you?
Everything that Ryan talks about in his videos is really taking what I've learned from my Amazon coaching sessions and training programs to a deeper level. So when he talks about who is your audience, who is your person, we do reviews, we read all this material, we try to find a niche for that product for our audience. But he kind of flipped it on us. He's like, okay, well, who is your audience? And that really made us question who our audience is. And it was too general. We started focusing on who our direct audience is. And we took that to the next level of finding companies to help us build that out and then build out our listing to help address things that that audience is coming up with. And we started changing our products. We actually changed some portions of the physical product itself. And then also we added accessories to help them with things that they were buying on the side anyway. And that really helped us. And then we started targeting that specific audience, which really helped us double our sales.
So is there a problem that you're actually solving for, and who is your audience? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Our product is around baby furniture for newborns and small children. And we understand that it's a bassinet that really helps new moms, but also new moms who are very young and who also need assistance with postpartum depression. So we started adding accessories and things that to help them with that as well. And also making it affordable so that they can have that at their parents' house, grandparents' house, and also reaching out to the grandparents and the parents. It's not just a product, but it's something that the whole family can really use, and it's functional and it's portable. So not only now is it a sitting crib in a room somewhere, you can wheel the baby around and have them part of the family at all times. A lot of our copy now goes around that, a lot of the visuals and a lot of the accessories and bonuses help tell that story. It's like a one-stop shop for you having the baby, I got the perfect product for you to start off with.
Are you in the process of building an audience then? I mean, you had all these customers come in, but like, how do you find more of them?
We finally got the product to a point where we're getting really good feedback and the sales are doing great. So now we're going to take that to the next level now to really reach out. And we're developing, and this is where Pitch Week really helped us. Because I just joined in and we had Pitch Week in like 3 weeks. So I jumped in just to learn. And that helped me build my PowerPoint deck. And that was really eye-opening as well. So we're starting to develop our next 2 products that will take the baby furniture from bedding to year 2 and 3. So now it'll just be a continuous kind of growth for that child. So that's our next step. We're looking to build that audience out, get some influencers, and really now work into those new products and see how that can really fit into the story for our audience.
So you're selling on Amazon. Are you also selling on your own website or just Amazon?
We started looking into that, but we wanted to focus on Amazon.
Are they just posting in their reviews? They're posting pictures of the baby, just raving in the review, or like, how are you hearing from them?
We're getting a lot of feedback in our reviews on Amazon. And also we put a flyer in our packages. And so we're getting a lot of feedback to our personal business email box. We're starting to create an email list now as well. That's not something I wasn't even thinking about at the beginning because it was just purely Amazon. It's not my customer. I just want to make some sales. And now we're really starting to get a lot of feedback. So that email list portion of the training is really coming in handy. We're going back to that. And now we're going to start an email communication program around all this feedback that we're getting.
What is your long-term plan?
Our exit strategy is right around 2025. We want to build enough product to grow with the child up to 5 years old. We want to do a 10-figure exit and have a very strong, solid brand that really speaks to the growth of the child through 5 years. And I think we'll be okay with that.
At some point, are you going to go full-time in this business, or is this going to be an incredible side hustle that ends up having a 10-figure exit?
I think we'll stop after we make that 10-figure exit. We're keeping it as a force function to make myself quit my day job.
What would you say has been your favorite thing so far about being in the incubator?
So I love the community. I don't participate a lot, but I read a lot. And a lot of the trials that everybody's going through, I understand and I fully support. And when I did contribute, I got a lot of support back. I'm really part of a group that actually participates and supports you. So that helped a lot, because there are times when it really doesn't work and you kind of second guess it.
Your journey into the owner's seat, out of the doer's seat. Can you talk a little bit about that?
That's my favorite video in the whole program. And I sent that to Ryan on his birthday. I listen to that every morning. It reminds me that my time is better utilized in really taking that 30,000-foot view and seeing how that can evolve. I do spend a lot of time trying to perfect the product, which is not really sometimes the right way to go, because it's what the audience is requiring. It's not what you think is better. And so that really helped me step out of that spot, take an owner's perspective of things. And that helped me generate more innovative ideas around how I can serve my audience rather than giving them a product. And he says it over and over and over, and he says it in such a way that's like, I deserve it. I got this far. Now I need to be in a different space to provide more value in a different way.
What have you done that has gotten you able to be out of the doer's seat? How have you grown your team?
So I've enlisted other companies like Turnkey has taken over my operations for my Amazon listing. Greg has also helped me with my email campaigns. I'm looking now into find some influencers and reach out to influencers. And I probably will reach out to Turnkey now to also start increasing my Facebook presence. All those things that I used to spend all of my time on, don't need to anymore. They're doing a great job.
You're doing a lot of things, even though you're outsourcing a lot now. But what's driving you for this?
Oddly enough, it's the videos. They're set in a way that you can just progressively grow with them as well. So once you get to the point where you can step into the owner's chair, then you start that. And then you start now finding the ways you can outsource your business. You can be more involved in the growing the business, and you start that. And then now you, like you said, create an audience. Now we're starting that. And just we'll take it to the next step. We'll just keep following the steps until we get to that point where we can start really thinking about the financial part of taking over some of the inventory costs and getting a partner so I can take that to the scale that even faster. I don't have to even think about it really, because we've taken it 2 steps already through the program. That's helped for us. I don't doubt it. It works for me.
And so far, have you self-funded, or have you had an investor? And are you looking for an investor at some point?
So we've self-funded for the last 2.5 years, and I thank my wife for that. We really had to bootstrap it. We've seen a lot of fruit from it, and we will be looking for investors here in 2023, only because we scaled it so far now that we can't sustain that growth that fast. Because of the program, we have 2 different variations of the bassinet now with multiple accessories and accessory bundles. And now we have 5 different SKUs instead of 1.
So are you going to participate or hope to participate in upcoming pitch week?
Not quite ready for that yet. Love going through it. Love hearing about it. It's helping really build out my Vivid Vision. And I reached out to Cameron Harold too. So I enlisted that group to help me with my Vivid Vision, because I just need to get there that much faster. And that really helped with the PPC campaigns and targeting our audience.
Can you give some advice, especially based on that, like with creating a Vivid Vision? What did you learn, and what would you advise people who are working on that?
Definitely go through understanding who your audience is from the perspective of audience questions. When I presented my vision, they were really just taking down questions about how they can help evolve that vision. I think I'm teaching them something new, but they're not hearing that. They're hearing, how can this help them? So I think it's kind of the same when I speak to my audience and I respond to emails and whatnot. It's like, the product can do this. That's not what they're hearing. They're hearing, well, how can this product help me in my situation? And that's what you really need to latch onto. And that's where our copy is moving now, to those specific areas of where we can improve their lives, not overall improve your quality of life. It's really now specific areas. And that's taken our sales a little bit farther.
Any other advice that you would like the readers to have?
Yeah, just stick with it. Every day is an opportunity to do more. We take it as so, and we start the day like that.
So 6 months ago, you think your sales were monthly then?
We were breaking about 35. Yeah, 35, 40.
At that point, at 35, 40, was it kind of like, woohoo, we've made it? Or was it like, did it feel frustrating? Like I should be doing better? Or like, what was the feel at that point?
From an Amazon perspective, 35, 40 was at the bottom of the first page. You need to be in the middle, if not towards the top, right?
Yes.
So we got to the middle in the last couple of months, and now we are close to the top.
That is really cool. How are you going to celebrate? This is major. And I know one thing that entrepreneurs hate doing is celebrating their wins.
So my wife and I, we have a bottle of wine that we set out when we started, and it's been in our fridge for 2.5 years now. So super excited to have that dinner, open that bottle of wine, and just kind of take a breath.